welcome back to another Gin Fun. And with this one we're having another cocktail with a new product that's just been launched by Divine. A very special product. I'll let Matt explain it, and he's going to create one of his beautiful creations with that new product. Over to you, Matt.
Hey guys, so this is an epic new gin just launched by Divine today. So they bought a cask from Lafroig Distillery up in Scotland, and they've literally sat their gin in there for 3 months. And it's taken on a really nice ambery tint. You've still got a little bit of the cask running through there, and it adds a little bit of residual sugar, and it's an absolutely beautiful gin. So what I've come up with you for today is actually a bit of an infusion. So I'm taking their raspberry gin as well. I'm going to start off actually with that, about 12.5 mils, so half a standard measure. And I'm going to just pop that in a glass just with some ice just for now. And then I'm going to hit it with the oak aged. So it's an epic gin. You'll get some quite smoky flavours from the whiskey being in the barrel. So a full shot of that. So you're looking at kind of a shot and a half of booze so far. And then a nice red vermouth. So red vermouth is sweet vermouth. You can find plenty of them in the supermarket. You'll find Lillet Rouge, normally Martini Rosso or Antica Formula. Your basic standard will be Martini Rosso. It's a beautiful, well-rounded sweet vermouth. You're looking for about 10 mils of that. Then just a little bit of complexity to the drink. Hit it with some Angostura Bitters. Again, a supermarket shelf drink. Nice and easy. Maybe go 4 dashes of that. Just adds a little complexity to it. And then as I was using the Aromatic Bitters as well, it'd be a shame not to. Finally, just to add a little complexity and roundness to the drink, I'm going to use some Creme de Peche. Again, about 10 mils of that. And then you're going to want to take any spoon you've got in the house, honestly will do, but I use a bar spoon just for personal preference, and just give it a nice long stir, maybe 15-20 seconds, just to add some dilution to the drink, and this will bring out some sweetness in the booze actually. Just check it for dilution. You can do this just by tapping the spoon on the end of your hand, taking a taste. If you get any tartness, keep drinking. Keep stirring, sorry. If you keep on stirring that, the booze should smooth out nicely. Absolutely perfect. Leave that to sit in your ice, absolutely fine. It's good for another kind of 7-8 seconds. Then you want to take a nice fresh orange, cut a nice piece of rind off it, nice and long all the way down the length of the orange, and then slice it just to neaten it up a little bit. Then pop a cherry just in the bottom of your favourite glass, and strain your drink off into it. Just finish that off with a nice big orange twirl, just expressed over the top, just to get the essential oils out of the orange skin, and just discard that, and serve.
No, I insist.
That's a proper drink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very Prohibition inspired, so I took inspiration from a Rob Roy, a Manhattan, things like that with the sweet vermouth. And normally you would use a nice Scotch in a Rob Roy and you'd use a bourbon in a Manhattan. So taking the gin from the Scotch cask actually leads into that, and you get a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of peatiness, and then it leads through into that nice sweet finish.
That's an adult drink,
yeah,
a serious proper drink.
That is.
It's one for those who appreciate the fine spirits.
Yeah.
And you know, it's easy done at home as well, which is the beautiful thing.
I really did not know what to expect from that.
I didn't.
But you're right, that is a grown-up drink,
It's
isn't
a
it?
proper grown-up adult drink. That's lovely.
And
That
especially
is
garnishing
delicious.
with that cherry. That cherry at the end of the drink is going to be incredible because it will have soaked up
Yeah,
all that booze.
yeah,
It'll
yeah.
be the most flavour-intensive cherry you ever have in your life.
That means you've got to leave it to soak in there for a
Well,
while.
gonna
Somehow
say-
I don't think it's going to last very long in
Don't just
there.
dip it out.
That's one of those where there's so many good things going on that you want to kind of...
Yeah.
I know it's complex,
complex,
but,
yeah.
but you want to... Like you want to have that glass in your face alternatively. What is that flavour? What is that? And so you're constantly chasing it.
Yeah.
I'd like to see what you did with the spoon to see whether you tapped it on your hands. What was it?
Literally, that's just a taste. So when you're stirring,
Yeah.
stir like that, and then literally just tap a little bit out, and a little bit of liquid will come out onto your hand.
Yeah.
If you just taste that, That's a good check for smoothness. So when you're stirring a drink, often spirits can become across harsh, especially when you're looking at a drink like this, where it is just spirit focused. Because literally all you've got in there is gin and vermouth.
That's brilliant.
That's.
So-
I mean, when we developed the aged oak one, I never envisaged, you know, anything to come out
And
of
the
it like that.
raspberry will really bring a little sweetness to that, so that's a great reason to stock the raspberry in your bar at home.
Yeah.
And obviously the oak, you know, get in touch with us, social@divinegin.com.
Social Divine Gin, yeah.
And we'll see if we can help you out.
So with everything, you know, obviously Matt's a tremendous cocktail waiter.
Absolutely.
And he's put some fantastic things together for us today. Absolutely fantastic.
I'm just curious, when you started being a cocktail, how did you...
So I've been cocktail bartending since I was 15 actually.
Brilliant.
So 6.5 years now. And I just took as much on board as I could possibly get. I had a fantastic bar manager when I first started, and I got thrown in right at the deep end. I was working a Saturday shift in the back polishing glasses, and my bar manager came to me and went, I just need someone to shake drinks.
Yeah.
So the bar staff in front of me would pour everything into a shaker, and all I'd do was sit there and shake. And then I kind of fell in love with it. I fell in love with the world. I fell in love with serving people, and just went from there really.
I suppose your taste buds were quite young as well at that point, so you could really pick up really the nuances.
The finer notes. Absolutely. And I'm in that world now where I'm creating my own drinks, entering competitions, and working with some amazing distillers. So. Absolutely.
Any in particular you can name?
Well, in all fairness, it was only today you were telling me you entered a competition with 2,000 people in it, and the guy came seventh.
So
you know that's
so it's great to be
got to
part
doff
of.
your cap to things like that, haven't you? That's tremendous, you know.
So what's the next competition you are entering?
Let's wait and see.
We'll see.
Let's not mention that one.
What we're thinking about, we are talking about doing a divine competition. A divine sort of cocktail
Big
competition
prizes.
to put on somewhere where, I mean, Matt's been telling us about all the type of things we're doing, something we're really interested in that maybe we're not.
And it'd be exciting. We'd be able to host it, and we've got a great space to do it in.
Yeah,
so
we can do things where we are here. We can hire places. You know, we're not adverse to moving forward with that way. It's definitely a way we see us going with divine into cocktails, isn't it?
Certainly.
That's why Matt's on board.
Sounds like fun. I might try and make
Thanks for joining me,
No,
gents.
no problem at all,
Pleasure
mate.
serving you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Lovely.
very much, mate.
Thank you
They're
very
all
much.
delicious.
Cheers.
Bye guys.
Chin chin.